Hi, and thanks for joining me. Let me read something to you from a book on network marketing and how to be successful in it, a simple process. Here's some very encouraging words for those of us striving to build our business, especially if you're just getting started. But here's what it says. You already possess all that you need to succeed at the highest levels of network marketing. You are unique. You have your own set of natural talents, gifts, passions, and inclinations. You also have your own set of experiences and knowledge that you have accumulated in life. Becoming the best you possible is all that is required. You do not need a specific set of skills, training, education, upbringing, or anything else for that matter. You already have all that you need to begin and to learn the rest as you go. Now, that book is written by my sponsor and top earner in the company that I am with. And he has simplified the process so much. That's why he's written a book that is just literally this thin. And I read it and I think about the things that he says because it's not hype. It's not bells and whistles like you hear through so much rah-rah that you hear in all these other trainings. It's just a simple little approach of you, first of all, believing in yourself and looking at the skills and the talents that you already have and then going out and using them. Now, he makes a lot of suggestions in the book as to how you can approach people and how you can talk about the business with them. And what he's given me more than anything else is the freedom and the permission just to be myself and not try to do what someone else does. A lot of network marketing training is trying to get you to mimic the successful others that are out there. And, you can't do that. You have to be the best you that you can be. Now, let me tell you a story about coffee that I had this morning with a potential client, someone that I've known for a number of years, and I simply sent him a message on Messenger. I knew that he had recently been married. He's a young guy and just getting started out, and I knew that he just started a business in the service industry, and he and his new wife are starting out very well. And I've just known him for a number of years now. And so I messaged him and said, "Can we have coffee? I'd like to hear, what's going on with you. I'd like to catch up." And he took the meeting and we met at a local McDonald's. And this happened just today. Here's my coffee cup from that discussion. It's empty now though, unfortunately, but that was hours ago. And I just let him start talking about himself. That's one of the keys. I just asked him about how marriage was going. I asked him how he and his wife have adjusted to being in that newlywed environment. And I asked him about his business and how that was going, because in a lot of ways I had actually encouraged him to start his business because he had the skills and the talents to do it. And so I have a pretty good relationship with him. And as we were talking and just chatting, my industry, network marketing industry, is health and wellness. And I just asked him at one point, after I let him talk a lot about himself, I asked him at one point, I said, "Oh, by the way, how is your health?" And he said, "We're doing pretty good." Then he said that his wife they've been married a few months, and he said his wife was pregnant, was taking some prenatal vitamins and things like that. And I said, "That's the right thing to do," and gave him some experiences from my own life when I was a young dad. But then I just simply told him, I said, "Look," I asked him a very simple question. I just said, "Do you already purchase vitamins and nutritional supplements somewhere?" And he said, "Oh yeah, we buy them all the time." And I said, "I just want to ask you to do me a favor and consider switching over to mine, my online shop, because they're all natural, they're affordable, they're made with cold processed ingredients. It's much safer. Not a lot of fillers that you get from the retail establishments like Walmart, Target, GNC, and all these others." And I said, "Would you be interested in taking a look?" Or I actually said, "Would you be open to taking a look at my shop?" And he said, "Yeah, man, sure." Absolutely. And so when I got back to my office here, I just sent him a link, and he is going to be looking at some of the things, some of the products that I told him about. It was a natural conversation. It wasn't high pressure. I just asked him if he was open, because I first of all asked him, do you already use these, and would you be interested in a different brand if it was better and affordable? And how hard is that? And the people that I have brought into my business as customers, that's basically the approach that I've taken. A more natural, simple, easy, that matches my personality. And that's what he's talking about in this book. You can just be yourself. You already have a certain amount of skills and talent, and you can bring these discussions into the relationships that you have. I've got one friend that I've brought in as a customer. He bought one of our weight loss programs, and he is dropping weight like crazy. He's telling all his friends, and they're just noticing. And I just said to him, I said, instead of you pointing him to me so that I can, into my shop, why don't you join my team? And he said, I said, you're already doing the business. You're already talking to people. You're already a living testimony. Why don't you have your own? And he said, I think I will. And so he's joining me. And so my business is growing just simply by talking to people in a natural way. No rah-rah, no bells and whistles, no hype, no nonsense about calling up, say, hey, man, I've only got a few minutes, but I want you to watch this video and I'll call you later to see how you do, what you thought about it. That's not my style, and probably isn't your style, but that's what a lot of recruiters, upline people who have recruited you, want you to do. They want you to bring all that hype into it and go against the grain of your personality. What I'm trying to tell you is that in this little book that my sponsor wrote, it's a simple, easy system to learn. It gives you permission to be yourself. And as I'm growing my little business here, I'm making several $100s this month, and next month it's looking like it's going to be even better than that. And this is happening as I'm just getting started. I've only been doing this about a month now. As I continue to do this, I can easily see this getting up to several thousands of dollars a month just by being myself and taking what my sponsor told me in this book and what he shared with me about just have fun with it, enjoy being you, and have natural conversations with people, and see where it goes from there. So obviously, I make these videos because I want to help you in whatever industry you're in. Or if you want to consider, I also want people to consider coming over and be on my team, be a part of the company that I'm a part of. And if you want to know more about that, there'll be a link in the description. Tells you how to get in touch with me, and my email address and all of that. And you can just contact me, and I'll be happy to maybe set up a Zoom call with you and tell you more about it. But in the meanwhile, whatever you're doing right now, if you're considering it, or if you're already involved in a company, just take the pressure off of yourself and just accept the fact that you already have skills, talents, abilities. You've got a lifetime of experiences that you can bring to it. Be natural and have fun with it. And some people are going to say yes to either your product or maybe even the opportunity, and some will say no, but whoop-de-doo. You're offering them something that would help them. And if you're that's my phone beeping. If you're honest and sincere and show interest in them, then they will more than likely at least take a look. Thanks for watching.